Every strategy meeting we have with a client usually starts with us investigating your Google Analytics account and looking at all the most important stats that are part of how users are interacting with your website. One of those numbers is bounce rate. So what is bounce rate? It's when a user lands on your site on a single page and then decides to leave your site, so they don't traverse other pages in your website. It can be quite bad, can be quite good in some cases if you want to transact on that individual page, like a landing page to sign up or join or whatever that might be, and there's no other action to take. But in most cases, bounce rates need to be quite low. So let's have a look at where you find it. So it's in Google Analytics, and it's on most of the generic pages around audience and page views and whatever those are. And the number, a high bounce rate is obviously not good. So it's a percentage, X number of users left your site. So what are those numbers in a benchmark? Considered anything above 80 is really quite poor. 70 to 80 is not so bad. 50 to 70% is actually average, and 30 to 50% is actually quite good, excellent in fact. So let's have a look at some different benchmarks for industry. So for example, if I have a blog and I'm writing individual articles, and those articles are getting picked up in organic search, and someone searches for my particular topic, goes to read my article and then leaves, then that's going to actually register quite a high bounce rate, probably in the 80 or 90%. So that's an example of, some blogs have quite a high bounce rates. But this is a metrics from KISS metrics, and if you have a look at general benchmarks, retail sites, their bounce rates are 20 to 40%. Landing pages, again, are quite high, 70 to 90%. Portals, bounce rates are quite low because you're navigating around a whole bunch of different pages. Service sites, 10 to 30%. I'd say that's more like 30 to 50% in our experience. Content websites, 40 to 60. Yeah, anything in that 40 to 60, getting people moving around is actually a pretty standard number. But there's no reason why you shouldn't be working on it. So in analytics, you can go to landing pages and look up exactly what each page's bounce rate is and then work on it. How do you get your bounce rate lower? Again, build trust. It's all about usability. Site behavior. Is it loading fast? All those fundamental things that I talk about a lot in these videos is about getting those fundamentals right and then using calls to action and lead flow and user flow to move the user to where you want them to be. Have a look at your bounce rates, see what you can do about them to address and improve that user experience and increase your conversions.